And welcome, everybody, to the Olympic Minute, brought to you by the High Low Sports Podcast. It's DJ, joined by Kelcey, and opening ceremonies just kicked off less than 24 hours ago. And Kelcey, we already started things off with a bang.
Yeah, big bangs. We had the opening ceremonies led by the Tongan flag bearer, again coming out shirtless for his third straight Olympics, dating back to 2016 Rio, and in the Winter Games in 2018 in Sochi, decked all out in coconut oil and garb. However, he was not to be outdone by Vanuatu's Riley Rai, who also did the exact same thing. So it looked fantastic. No fans in the stands, so it was a little weird. But the U.S. women's soccer team got off to a start prior to the opening ceremonies, losing in a shocker 3-0 to Sweden, dating back to 2016. They had not lost a game until that game against Sweden before that as well. And then also returning to the Olympics, the U.S. softball team is off to a hot start, along with Japan, the only two undefeated so far at this point in time. And that takes us to our medal count. There have been some medals handed out, with China, of all countries, leading the way with 4 total medals. And the U.S., for the first time since the 70s, not taking home a gold in the first day of the Summer Olympics. So, DJ, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I say their chance might just come tonight as one of the freshman Olympic sports making its debut is skateboarding. The qualifiers took people all over the states. They even had qualifiers in Iowa, of all places, as well, too. I think it's a big-time sport that's going to make a big splash tonight on the Olympic stage. And it's going to be led by one of the biggest names in skateboarding, not named Tony Hawk, probably the second biggest name, and Nyjah Houston, the U.S. favorite heading into it. And he's got himself quite the rival out of Japan, Yuto Horigome, who actually beat him in June's World Championships and emerges the Muhammad Ali and Frazier going at it tonight. So that's definitely something to look forward to. I think it's going to make a splash in its debut as well. You know how it is. The freshmen have to make a big mark early on.
Absolutely. Nyjah Houston is a huge name and a guy who has always found himself under the spotlight. And so we'll see if he can do it again for the U.S. in the Olympics here. But guys, be sure to tune in tomorrow. We will also be doing this every single day of the Olympic Games, all the way up to the closing ceremonies. So as always, we appreciate it.